Hey guys, Sex226 here, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play DragonBall Advanced Adventure. Last time we took care of what Extra Mode had left to offer, collected most of the remaining character icons, and all but one of the remaining capsules. And now back here in the game menu, we've just got two things left to go. One-on-one, and the minigames, which we've currently unlocked 3 of. Rock Crushing, Catch Corin, and a brand new one, Small Fry Fight. 2 of the collectibles remaining are hidden here in the minigames, the first of which is in Rock Crushing, which is pretty much the same as it was on the Island of Training, except now we have a time limit, and instead of having to break a certain number of rocks to complete it, we're allowed to break as many as we like and basically just build up the highest score possible by collecting coins and breaking rocks. And what do you know, I got the collectible first try! The collectible hidden in here is Jackie Chun, Master Roshi's disguise, as it were, for the World Martial Arts Tournament. So yes, that went much smoother than I could have possibly hoped for. I half expected that I'd get through the whole thing, and then I'd have to keep doing it again, because what I believe I've read is that you can't get the collectible to appear until you've beaten the high score at least once. So I half expected that I'd be doing this a couple of times before it turned up, but that disproves that theory. How about that? So yeah, we unlocked... fittingly, we unlocked Jackie Chun for doing the rock crushing minigame. Fantastic. Let's just get the last 10 seconds of this minigame sorted. See if we can get a decent score. Extra couple of seconds will help. Okay, time up. How did we do? First time around, that's not too bad, actually. Alright, so that's one of the collectibles down. Catch Corin has the same change that Rock Crush has, which is that it's now timed rather than having a certain number of instances you need to meet. If that made any sense, basically you don't have to catch Corin 10 times, it's just time to catch him as much as you like. But Small Fry Fight is where the other collectible is, so we won't worry about Corin. The good thing about Small Fry Fight, that's a tongue twister that is we can use any of the characters that we've unlocked in Extra Mode, which is pretty darn fantastic, but for the sake of consistency I'm going to stick with Goku. So basically, Small Fry Fight throws us into Chao Castle, where enemies are massing upon us from all over the game, and basically we have to try and survive in the allotted time limit, and if we can, kill as many of the enemies as possible, if not all of them. I think we can do either survive or kill all of them, I can't remember, maybe you can only complete the minigame by actually getting rid of all the enemies. It's been a while. But yeah, this is where the other collectible is hidden. And as you could probably guess from Rock Crushing, yes, it is another character icon. Granted, I don't know if it's going to turn up as quickly and forgivingly as Jackie Chun did, but we can but hope, pretty much. Anything new? Security cameras, lovely. And eggplants. And ukulele already? Are they normally this easy to knock down? I don't remember ukuleles being this fragile. Could have sworn they were much tougher. Oh, red ukuleles. Pretty sure they're only here in Small Fry Fight, from memory. Regardless, does not look like the other collectible is being dropped anytime soon. I think we may have to do this one again. Oh well. We tried. Don't congratulate me, I haven't got the thing I want yet. So yeah, let's keep trying that until what we want actually turns up. Finally, yes! Oh god, there we go. Here in Shao Castle, we find the King Piccolo character icon, and oh golly, the oh so exhaustive process of trying to get those two character icons. It is torture. Alright. Nevertheless, we finally got it. Good. Don't need to do small fry fight anymore. Thank you. But now, we have something even more frustrating in store. Speaking of King Piccolo, time to check out the one-on-one survival mode. It's time to take on all of the 1v1 opponents in the game with the Demon King himself. It's one thing to fight against him, to learn how to play as him, just to unlock the last capsule. Oh, it is a thing, to say the least. So yeah, the last capsule is unlocked by beating survival mode of 1v1, and you can only get it by doing this as Piccolo. To all of you Piccolo fans out there, you'll have fun with this. To all of you non-Piccolo fans out there, this may be a bit difficult. Not because of the fact that you don't like Piccolo, but because of the fact that learning to play as him and all of the things that come with doing this, it's a bit tricky. As you probably noticed, Piccolo started with 3 times as much health as Guran, and that stays consistent for the whole of survival mode. You have 3 times as much starting health as everyone else. Problem is, your health doesn't refill after each battle. So you need to be very conservative about how many hits you let the enemy get on you. You also start with a full T-bar, which is fantastic, because it means not only can you use full Energy Blast, your full signature attack, you can also use your super attack with the L button, if it's fully charged. And for Piccolo, that comes in handy immensely later on. I know I don't think I ever showed it off in the 2 fights against him I had in story mode, but believe me, having his super on hand is fantastic. And yeah, no health refills, see if you can conserve your health and ki as best you can, and make it to the end. Obviously, because it's going through story mode, we have to fight all the 1v1 opponents that we fought in order. And at the end of it all, of course, there'll be Goku, because, you know, you were playing as him in the game, so you couldn't really face him. At the moment, it's pretty reasonable in terms of getting through the opponents, but by the time we get to about Grandpa Gohan, oh, the pain! Oh, the pain. It just gets painful. I know, I'm reiterating the same thing over and over again. Pain, 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 but believe me, it is. They will guard break continuously, they will just destroy you. It's a case of, there's a really nifty strategy I'm going to show off while I'm fighting Tao here, that I'm going to start implementing with everyone from here on, because it saves me time and health. And as we keep going on, it is a necessity just to survive, I find. Basically, charge up ki, knock them into the air, and then unload it on them while they're up there. And repeat. Lather, rinse, repeat. This makes opponents who you wouldn't think would be frustrating, but are, like Krillin, to be almost a non-issue. There's still always going to be a problem, but it at least eases the frustration. Really? You're gonna start with the Kamehameha, Gohan? Have an explosive demon wave, then. See? He got him twice! The frustration, my goodness. Careful, careful. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Now's where it's just getting ridiculous. Grandpa Gohan set me back on my health a little bit. I I can't really afford to lose much more before I fight against Piccolo with Piccolo. So this is going to get frustrating. Okay, chat, so a little bit of a breather. I honestly find. Cut the tension with a knife. This is just so exhaustively tense. I'm just throwing tons of adjectives together without coherency. Now's where we're at the point of no return. I can't really afford to lose much more health past here. Hello, Krillin. Oh jeez, and I did anyway. I'm not in the mood for your nonsense, Krillin. Oh, darn it. Jeez. Cannot afford to lose much more health than this. This is getting ridiculous. Oh boy. I am shaking right now. Okay, Tian. Okay. Alright. The more you can knock down their guard bar before they have the opportunity to break, the better. Because then they break twice. I'm not in the mood for your nonsense, Tian. Get out of my face. Seriously. Okay. Whew. Okay, King Piccolo. This is going to be a mess. This isn't actually the strategy I want to employ. Why am I doing it? Because it's working, that's why. I wanted to use his super on himself. No. Okay, still got a decent amount of health, if you can even call it that. That was close. Now for Goku. Hopefully we can survive. Full power explosive demon wave. That is his super, and I just hit Goku in the face with it. Because there is one more opponent left. The holder of the last capsule, Cyborg Tao, as he appears in Dragon Ball Z. Thought to have been defeated by Goku and blown up in a grenade explosion, he is actually alive and has slightly mechanized himself. He now shoots a more powerful version of the Dodon Ray through his hand, called the Dodompler Cannon. And, my golly, he is just a pain in the butt. So... I can get him out of that. Abrupt ending, but yes. Whew! There we go. Survival mode beaten with King Piccolo. And I'm very shaky and on edge and a little frustrated at the moment. Let me tell you why I'm frustrated. I have actually recorded this already and Camtasia turned the stereo audio off when it was recording. So I had all of the footage, but without game audio. Lovely. Anyway, congratulations. Finally! Lovely. And now we've unlocked a bunch of stuff. We can choose what stage we're fighting on one-on-one fighting. We can select bosses on parade, which is a new mini-game. We'll get to that in a minute. Saving. And we've also unlocked the last capsule, Mecha Goggles. So now we can select Cyborg Tao from one-on-one fighting only. We can't use them in extra mode. So, we've got one mini-game left. And we've just unlocked Bosses on Parade, the true boss endurance of the game. Instead of fighting the one-on-one bosses, we fight the proper bosses. And again, we can select whoever we want, but we're just going in with Goku. And it's pretty much what you'd expect. If you played, for example, any of the Kirby games, a really good example being Kirby Superstar, or Kirby Squeak Squad, and played boss endurance in that, or the arena, that's pretty much what this is. One stage to another, one boss to another, and you can get health refills. You can get health refills in between stages, but you've already seen all these bosses, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Because at the end of all of this, you fight off against Shadow Goku. What the fudge? So yeah, the reason he wasn't in the Holy Water Trial for Current Story Mode is because he's here in Bosses on Parade, regardless of who you play as. He is set for this instance. Yeah, fun times. And he hits like a tank. So, best bring your A game, and I think Goku is probably the best person to fight him as, because you know everything he can dish out and you can counter it pretty darn easily. Plus, the melee combo with the sliding dash just makes life much easier. Good use of ki, I think. Narrowly avoided that. Come on, Goku. Okay, nearly got you down. Golly, you are much harder than you were on the island of training, as regular Goku. Elbow to the gut. And there we go. Boss endurance, bosses on parade, Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, and this whole Let's Play completed. Thank you for one of the many congratulations we've had this part, Shenron. And with that, we've got one more unlockable. We've now got the sound test in the options. Fantastic. Crown at the data select. And that's it for this Let's Play. Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure has come to a close. Until next time, this has been Saxu26, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play.